Hey, Bob here. It's, I think it's, what is it, Thursday or Friday? I don't know, it's like the 17th or 18th of July, can't remember. And I've got some work to do on the tops of my new guitars. I need to graduate them. And part of the graduation is scraping. And I've got these 3 scrapers here that I use. And the blades are a little dull right now. And I want to start off, when I start graduating the tops, my second graduation, which I'll go into in the next video after this one. I want to start off with 3 nice sharp scrapers. This is the thickest scraper, and this is the thinnest, and I think this is maybe the one in the middle. One edge has the burr, it's right here, and on this one it's right here. So I'm going to go through how I do a quick sharpen to, oh, that's dangerous, I'm going to break that off right there. How I do a quick sharpening to these blades. Now, when my blades are really bad, I'll start with a flat bastard file. I'll take the scraper, let's start with this one. I'll put it in my vise here, this particular vise, and I'm not going to do it now, but I will file maybe 6, 7, 8 strokes, okay, to flatten that edge. And I try to keep it relatively square to the blade. I will also remove the burr. Before I even do that, I will put this on the side of my bench and get rid of the burr on both sides of the blade. If I'm starting from the beginning and doing a thorough job, I'll start with the file. Now, I am one that likes to get things done, and I don't like spending a lot of time sharpening if I don't have to. So there are a couple of ways where, without even going to file or sandpaper, in this case a 320 brand new black wet or dry paper, if I'm in a hurry, here's the burr. If I'm in a hurry, I can take my burnishing tool, remove this burr by just running the burnisher on both sides, thus getting rid of the burr. Now I have nothing there, and I have nothing there. So I've basically rolled the burr off onto the top. Now, you can, from this point, if you want a real quick edge, after burnishing the sides, you can put it in the vise. And you can put a quick edge on this. Try to do this without hitting the tripod leg. I'm going to feel. I got a burr on this side. And what I'll do is I'll try to get a double burr, one on each side. But you don't want to go too much. I'm angling the burr, and I'm being careful to keep my thumb out of the way. I'm going to take this out now. and I'm going to feel. I definitely have a burr there, okay, and especially on this side. So this would actually work right now. It's pretty sharp, and it would scrape. And I can, for a quick edge, I can do that, what I just showed you, only using the burnishing tool, okay? Now sometimes it comes out better than other times, and it has to do with the quality of the steel. This particular one is a higher quality steel than these two, okay? All right, so that's how to put a quick edge on it. And this, in fact, will cut right now. Now, I'm going to get rid of that edge again. Take it off. There's not much on there. But I'm going to just burnish it off. Okay. And I'm going to take 320 sandpaper, and I am going to sand that flat. And I'm going to do the same to the other side. I'm going to sand that edge flat. Then I'm going to take it, put it in the vise, and I'm going to sand this edge flat, just like using a file, only sandpaper. This is finer than the file, 320. Okay. I'm going to go back and take off any burr. And I'm going to put it back in the vise. Hit it a couple more times. Okay. And now I'm going to take the burnisher and work a burr on it. I do the other side. You can hear the edge turning over. There we go. Okay, now we're going to take it out, and I want to feel the burr. Now, I'm not feeling it very well here, so I'm going to burnish this edge again. Put it back in the vise. I got the tripod leg in my way. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. I got the burr. But I don't have as much as I want, so I'm going to roll it over a little bit more. Feeling for the burr. There it is. Okay, that's pretty good. I'm going to do the second one. I can feel a very strong burr here. I'm going to take it off because it's rough. I'm going to sand that edge. Now, you can actually take this to Waterstones and really get a flat, square edge. But, of course, then you have to break out Waterstones. I'm going to sand here. And of course, that sent over a little bit of a burr. Usually when I do this, I'm in a hurry. Okay, got a nice burr there. Go a little bit more. Nice burr there. And a little bit on this side too. I try to get a burr on each side by angling the blade. Not the blade, the burnisher. Okay, I can live with those two. Let me quickly do this third one. I can literally see how rough this one is. Flatten out that burr. Careful not to get a splinter on the edge of the workbench because I've done it before. This is softer steel. You do have to pay attention here because you can get cut. That's nice. And I'm angling the burnisher for each side. That's not bad. Okay, I definitely have a burr on there. And I'm going to stop with that so that I can move on to actually starting the top graduation. So there are the three, and I will continue to work with these. If I feel they're dull, I'll come back and do it, redo it. sometimes they come out better than other times. Even though I do it the same way, sometimes they come out unbelievable and sometimes they're a little less sharp. The way to really do it is to take them to Waterstones, and just like working a chisel, you do it the same way. You work the flat and then you work the square, and you get that square nice and smooth, super smooth, so that when you burnish it and roll the edge over, that edge is like really consistent and really almost like a plane blade. But my process is different, and I'm going to explain how I use these scrapers in conjunction with graduating the soundboard for the second graduation. Okay, so we're going to be doing the second graduation to the 2 guitars soundboards, and I'm going to start that in the next video. Okay, bob out, and once again, a quick way to get a quick edge on a scraper.